JumboBlockchain.
Next on our agenda is a showcase of our groundbreaking blockchain-based application designed to deliver comprehension value across the ecosystem. We'll begin with our inaugural use case, a cutting-edge solution for counterfeit detection and supply chain monitoring. To present this, now I would like to call upon Mr. Vaibhav Tripathi, a distinguished alumni of IIT Kanpur, whose journey in the IT sector spans over 18 illustrious years. Mr. Tripathi stands at the forefront of technological evolutions. Now would request Mr. Vaibhav Tripathi to please, I'm handing over the podium to Mr. Vaibhav Tripathi. Therefore request you to please give a big round of applause for this enriching session. Thank you so much.
Thanks to the person who curated these words for you. I hope one day I am able to justify that I am at that par. Okay, so as Sachin also started, that we started our journey and we encountered a problem of counterfeit. And from there we started this journey of first creating a DApp and then venturing into a more detail of the blockchain. And counterfeit is a big crisis, I would say, nowadays. And just to give an anecdote, I came back from my hometown, Lucknow, just 2 days ago. And I have a 1.5-year-old kid. He was just roaming around this podium area some time back. And I had to buy a box of formula milk for my travel. And I do not have any way to trust that the box that I have bought for the formula milk, whether that is actually from Abbott or any other company for that matter, or there is some person sitting in Greater Noida and filling up some skimmed milk and packing it for me. This is a small example for me, but the amount of it grows. Like suppose you are buying a cancer medicine and it is of, let us say, for many lakhs, but you have no way to infer whether it is a genuine product that you are buying or not. And this is where our crisis comes in. First of all, as a consumer, what I am concerned with is my safety and health risks. If I get a fake or a spurious product and I feed it to my 1.5-year-old, I don't know. Economic losses and reduced trust to go forward. Same goes with the industries, because they also face financial losses because of the counterfeit products that are in the market. Their brand reputation gets damaged because I buy a fake product, I don't know whether it is a fake or not, but I will not trust that company from the next time onwards. And then we have legal and law enforcement issues also that will come into the picture. For society, now I am just going into a bit of into the luxury goods market. You buy my wife is a designer, by the way, so I know the intricacies of how the design works. Suppose you are going to buy a bag of Michael Kors, for example. They are spending a lot of money in designing that, paying a lot of money in developing that product, discarding a lot of prototypes, and then they come up with a bag. And then some person, maybe sitting somewhere near Kanpur, leather factory, just takes that example, creates an exact replica of it, and if you're not an expert, then I think it is very difficult for us to assert that whether the bag that I'm holding, is it actual Michael Kors or a fake coming from Kanpur, for example. As an estimate, the total counterfeit business is of $4.5 trillion, more than economy of many countries. And If I take, because I started with the pharma, it is around 10% of the counterfeit of the whole world is just in the pharma industry. And that is a very severe health risk. Lot of jobs are lost because when the companies don't able to retain those employees who are designing the product for you and all, a lot of jobs are lost. Thank you. So we started off developing our product. Professor Satya has mentioned it very beautifully, that all the intricacies of the blockchain that we can harvest to build a DApp for counterfeit. So first is the immutability. Any data that is going on the blockchain, that is immutable. Transparency, that is what we want to give to our consumers. As a end user, if I am able to see how my product has traveled from my manufacturing plant to my hand, that is the transparency that we are talking about. And security. So these are some features which blockchain offers inherently, and that we can utilize very beautifully to build an application which can track the counterfeit products. Okay, thank you. So we have developed an application which we will go for a small demo video after this. So the value that we have created with that application, first is the consumer accessibility. As a consumer, I have the option to see the journey of my product, as I said earlier also, end-to-end traceability. Tamper-proof, because the same solution can be developed on a centralized system also. But it can be tampered by any person who has access to that centralized server or the centralized system. Authenticity verification, I can verify the authenticity. The application that we have built has a real-time geolocation based tracking. So suppose if I say my dealer or distributor is sitting in Noida, but a scan is coming from, for example, Lucknow, I will be able to pinpoint that, okay, there is something bad going on in this whole chain. Real-time verification, the data can be posted and can be retrieved in the real time, that we will see in the demo video also. Scalability, high throughput, that is a feature of JumboBlockchain, such a small block generation time and the transaction processing time. So highly scalable, extremely low cost. We have seen the cost set by many persons before me. And the transparency with the open ledger, that is also a beautiful feature of the blockchain itself. So for the video, we have taken an example where we will start with the manufacturer. We are calling him a super admin in this video. And we will start with creating a QR code for each and every individual product so that we can trace it. Can you please? So here we have our super admin login, and he is generating a new QR code. And assigning that product to the dealer. Assigned. So now the product is moving from the manufacturing unit to the dealer. Here we can see that where the first scan was done. And the admin at the manufacturing unit can see. Now here we are logging in with the dealer. Dealer has an app, mobile app, and he will see that, okay, there is one order that has come to him. This is the actual QR code in the packing that we used for the demo. And here you will see that that product is delivered, and now it is in stock with the dealer. From an admin perspective, or the person sitting in the company can see that, okay, that product has went into the stock of the dealer. And here you can see that the second scan was done in Azamgarh district. Now the dealer is transferring the product to the distributor. So dealer is scanned and now assigning a distributor. Here you can see that the product is now checked out. It is in transfer. And my super admin sitting in the factory can also see that, okay, where my product is traveling. And here you can also see in sequence where the product. Now we are logging in as a distributor. Distributor will see that, okay, there is a pack or a shipment arrived, scans. Now what will happen is that the product is now checked into the stock of the distributor. So you can see that in the distributor, it is in stock now. And my product has moved from Azamgarh district to Ganganagar district, which is the distributor. Now distributor is moving the product to the retailer. The product is in transfer to the retailer and the admin can see that from the distributor it is in transfer, but to the retailer it is still open because it has not checked in to the facility of the retailer. And from the dealer's perspective, it is sold out now because it has moved to the distributor. Now this is retailer who is logging in, scanning the same product, and now it is in the stock of the retailer. And that you can see in the admin panel also, that for distributor and dealer it is now sold out. And it is in the stock of the distributor. And somehow it traveled back to UP, Barabanki. And this is what we see on the blockchain as a transaction, the previous screen. So now it is in the stock of the retailer. And now our end customer comes in, which are all of us mostly. And here if I scan the same code, I can see where and when my product has moved, the whole history. So this was a small demo video that we created. This is a sample application, but as some of the guests previously said, that the limits with the blockchain are endless. So we hope that we will keep on developing on this in future, and let's see where the time takes us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this wonderful demonstration.
Join us with JumboChain.org